Hi folks, today I want to show you my mince pie recipe, and hopefully that will do the full trilogy of the Christmas cake, the Christmas pudding and the mince pies. I made the pastry for this recipe, but you can now buy very good pastry ready rolled in most supermarkets. I will hope, if I can, to get the other two videos, icing the cake and my brandy butter video, onto YouTube before Christmas. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started with the ingredients. Here I've got 6 ounces of plain flour and just a slight pinch of salt, 1.5 ounces of caster sugar, 3 ounces of butter chopped, some mince meat and some brandy. Also a small amount of water for mixing the pastry. Okay, I've now got all the ingredients into the mixer and we're going to start mixing. So firstly we'll give it a quick pulse. Okay, that should be about enough. And just check it to make sure it does look like breadcrumbs, and leave it at that. Well, as you can see, it now looks like fine breadcrumbs. All we've got to do is to add the water and mix it up, and it should, when it's mixed, come onto a ball on the side of the mixer. You can see now that it's well mixed and it has balled up on the side of the mixer. I used very little water, just enough to blend it together. Right, I've taken the pastry out of the mixer. I'm going to wrap it up in some tin foil and put it in the fridge for around about an hour, just so that it can rest. If you're making this a day or so beforehand, you can just leave it in the fridge and bring it out and let it just warm up a little bit before you actually start to roll it. Okay, pastry's had about an hour in the fridge, and I've now taken it out, so I'm going to start rolling it out, which should come out to about 1/8 of an inch when it's finished. Right, first thing to do is to lift your bases up. This pastry looks a bit sticky, but hopefully it will come out. Place that into the baking tin, making sure it's in nicely before we start. Right, the bases are filled in now. All that's left to do is to put some mince meat and put the tops on. I've already put a teaspoonful and a half of brandy in the mince meat and stirred it in, so we'll carry on with the rest of it. Okay, so now all we need to do is to put our mince meat into our mince pie base. Move it down a little bit, not too much in that one. Right, mince pies are now made. What I'm going to do is just put a sprinkling of caster sugar over each one and just brush off any excess. Right, now the pies are all done, we're going to put them in an oven. It's been preheated to 180. So here we go, into the oven, and that will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll check it after 15 minutes and see how she's going. Okay, that's had roughly 20 minutes, and we'll now take them out and let them rest. Right, mince pies are now out of the oven. I'll let them cool down a bit before I take them out of the tin and put them onto a plate. Okay, that's my mince pies done. I've just dredged them over a little drop of icing sugar, and I've got one over here so I can demonstrate what they're like. I'll cut it open. So here we have the finished mince pie cut open, just to show you what it's like, and now I'm going to eat it.